Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. It's your girl Jazz. I'm over here at the Nintendo Switch experience. As you can see in the background over here, this is the last stop of the experience. And to be honest, I'm not sure what to expect. I don't know if this, this video may actually get into production. But we're going to go ahead and check it out. Hopefully it is an experience. If not, well, I guess you'll never see this video. All right, let's go ahead and check it out. Alright guys, I'm happy to say that yes, I will be posting this video for the Nintendo Switch 2 experience. And I will say, I wasn't expecting much. I just thought they may just show a couple of features, the new device, and it'd be done. Because the event ticket said it was only going to be from 12:30 to 1:30. I did get here about 12:30-ish. And it's well after 5 o'clock. So to say that it was an experience is definitely a huge understatement. Initially, they just showed us the new console that they have, and it's significantly larger. So the console itself it's not just something that like, oh, it's internal, you're not really going to notice. You can easily switch them out. You know, if your kids want a 2, but you get them a 1, they're going to notice the difference. Well, if they haven't seen the 2. So you might be able to sneak it by and say that, yeah, we got the upgrade. No, the console is actually larger. And a couple of things are that I think is really, really cool is that you're going to be able to use the handheld controllers as not just to be able to play with, like the normal Nintendo Switch, but you're actually going to be using it as a mouse. And I know that sounds weird, like how exactly is that going to work? Because me just saying it just sounds weird. I agree. But like I said, you're going to be able to use it as a mouse for certain games. It's going to be a lot smoother. And one thing that have never seen before in a game is a wheelchair-based game. Like I said, that sounds weird, but with the mouse pads, you're actually going to be physically, like you're, controlling the wheels of its wheelchair. And I think that's absolutely incredible to see, an inclusive game like that. They have a lot of different games that are going to be unique to the Switch, which has already been proven. I love games that are fighting, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, things like that. I am horrible at them. I'll be the first one to admit. But Nintendo Switch definitely took it up a level. They have one where they call it calorie deficient version of it, so where you're sitting there shaking the controller the entire time, and you will get a good arm workout. According to the game, I burned off an entire pepperoni pizza with 2,000 calories just by sitting there shaking it, which is hilarious to say. I don't believe it, but like I said, I did get a good arm workout with it. So they do have the new console is going to be worth it to upgrade if you haven't bought a Switch yet, and you're like, well, I'll just get the first version. It's not going to be that big of a difference. Wait and spend a little bit more and get the second version, because the upgrade is definitely going to be worth it. I have a Nintendo Switch right now, and I'm really considering upgrading to this too, just because of the games, the advancement that I have. They even have AI integrated into that. Like I said, I am really horrible when it comes to Street Fighter, but I was able to beat somebody with it, okay? They didn't know I used it at first. I had to snitch on myself and tell them, hey, thank you, AI, for helping me. Look at it. They looked at me confused, and so I had to show them, and unfortunately, yeah, I lost that round too. Because they had the same advantage. So like I said, the new console is definitely going to be worth it to upgrade. Nintendo, you guys did a great job not only hosting the event, but like I said, I was tired. Been in there for about 4 or 5 hours. I needed to sit down. They actually gave me a chair that I can walk around and play because all the games were, or the majority of the games were standing up. So I was able to take the chair around, and they were very accommodating. I was not personally invited or anything like that. I was just a regular person, got into the raffle, able to get tickets. So once again, Nintendo, thank you. You guys did a great job. And hopefully, if you guys host another event, I will be invited. Hopefully. But either way, I'm thankful to be attending. I absolutely had a blast. Not only was I able to experience the game console and seeing some of the games, the new features that they have, I was happy with that, okay? Especially 4 or 5 hours. They also gave us a backpack after we played all the games that we were able to play, because they only gave us 6 games to play. They gave us this really, really nice backpack. Normally when they give in a backpack, I would think it's going to be cheap and sturdy, or cheap, you know, something to throw away. Guys, this thing is really sturdy, and I will definitely be using it. So probably any events that I go to in the future, you may be seeing this again. But like I said, Nintendo, you guys did an amazing job hosting this. And I look forward to possibly being invited to the next event that you guys have. This is the last event that they have in the U.S. as far as I know. They had one in L.A. and New York, and then of course in Dallas. They do have a couple of them worldwide. I've heard Japan and Australia they had them in, but I don't know too much about the international ones. But this is the last event. Unfortunately, you're not able to get tickets because they were given away back in January. But if you're able to attend and haven't attended just yet, you guys are going to have an absolute blast. But if there's anything else that I need to check out, not only in the DFW area, but anywhere in the U.S. as of right now, let me know. I'll try and check it out as much as I can. But love hearing from you guys, and as always, stay tuned, stay jazzy. Thanks for watching, guys.